Hey, there we go. Wow, I'm forgetting everything today. Okay. Game sound. Check. My sound check. Game on. Perfect. Incredible. Okay, hello. I am Grayson Allen. I forgot 3 important steps before going live, but that's okay. It's always a learning process. I joined a fate. I didn't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Yes, hello, welcome. Today we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. I don't have a shirt on, which is not recommended for the snowy weather. They look pretty cute. I don't know. I think the waist-high boots along with like the swimming trunks and the sleeveless shirt, or like I guess the chestless shirt. I don't know how you describe that jacket. I think it works. I think I make it look good. And it's not because I don't know how to glamour my items and I gave up a while ago and haven't got around to figuring that out yet. That'd be embarrassing and silly. Yeah, we're in Coerthas. Last stream, we were helping, I guess was the Temple Knights. We're trying to track down a rogue group of heretics who were causing trouble and mischief. And at the end of last stream, we were able to track them down. We completed a dungeon, at the end of which we met the leader of the heretics, Iceheart. And we are beginning to suspect that maybe not all is as it seems here in lovely Snow Dragon Land. Yeah, let's go ahead, and we're gonna talk to Alfino. Oh yeah, I guess I should also mention this is day. Let's see. This is day 6. Day 6 of streaming every single day in a row. So doing pretty good on that. That's a personal challenge to myself to see if I can do it without losing my sanity. Let's talk to Alfino, even though I don't really want to. Though not given to small talk, Alfino can think of no better way to pass the time until Minfilia arrives. Oh, Smo! Hello! Hey, Smo! How go, Smo? How do? How's your day going? See, Minfilia actually did a wardrobe change for this cutscene. That's a lot of work. Ah, antecedent. You came to us straight from the archives of House Fortom. I trust your time there proved fruitful. Would that it had. Eorzea and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with the dragon, the gravest of all sins, according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Fortom. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Yeah, you mean like before I just like watched her casually walk away with like nary a hand lifted to stop her? I gesture with my hand. Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Aymeric might take issue with her methods. Gasp. Words in the distance. But Smo says, Smo go bro, Smo go. That's good to hear, Smo. I'm glad that Smo go bro. Yeah, I don't know, how's your day been? Been playing any fun games? Doing any cool things? I just been spending a little bit of time trying to figure out like what's been going on with my computer as per the usual. I might have tracked down another possible thing I'll be messing with after the stream. I kind of want to see how the stream goes to determine if I even need to continue worrying too much about it. Because, you know, If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it will eventually be broke in this thing we know. Americ. I do not care if you stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. Alfno. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Americ. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Helone that your ancestors came to this land? Why, they took up arms against the Dravanians. What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight or in the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. It was a different time. Nay, a different era. And scripture tells us only so much. Ah, would that it told us more. Another night person appears. Smo says, been a lazy day, been playing and watching a friend play Spider-Man. What goes on with PC? Oh, I've been reading through my error logs, and I've been seeing like certain consistent errors that pop up whenever the screen like freezes and grays and crashes. And so I'm like trying to track down possible solutions for that specific error. Worst case scenario seems to be that I might have to get a new graphics card, which I'm not super thrilled about. But there's like some other smaller things I can try troubleshooting first. I'll probably do that for a couple hours after the stream, mess around with it a little bit. And maybe someday in the far off future, I can just play video games on this stream and not have to worry about stuff going wrong. Isn't that the dream we all aspire to? That far off vision of the perfect stream. Ah, it'd be super fun. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real. A living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception... I apologize. The sole exception being good King Mogglmog XII, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mogglesguard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia. They have them both in abundance. More people running up. He gesturing with 2 hands. Oh, it must be very important. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis... My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Aetheryte Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Aetheryte somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second Aetheryte, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route. Most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlayan may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. While Menphilia looks into our Aetheryte problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The 3rd unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Coerthas is vast, and Isar's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Isar's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you in case you are not aware. She nods her head. I nod my head. Good. I knew you would understand. Eorzea can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ebird and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights that shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. She nods her head. Quest accepted. Alright. So, we are on the hunt. The hunt for Iceheart. I'm talking to you now. 'Tis not a matter of training your eyes, I fear. Without foreknowledge or serendipity, we will never find every tunnel. Very land conspires against us. The broken ice ever reforming to conceal the entrances. Taciturn Temple Knight. Harry the enemy when he is entrenched, retreat from his advance, and attack his flanks when he withdraws. Aye, Iceheart is no fool. Americ? The network of tunnels throughout Snowcloak is extensive. A full survey will take time. Alright. Good luck. Hey, Eorzea, you're right here. Hey. Howdy, how you doing? Ah, there you are, Grayson. Commander Levelier instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the 3rd hail from Ulda, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danifin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. I don't know if I like you, Eorzea. He still strikes me as like the guy that dies first kind of a thing. Like, not to... Is that... quest? A man loves a woman. For the greater good. Okay, ooh, I'm not stepping in that ice water. It's my wind horse. I assume that means it's extra fast. It's only logical. Let's see here. Oh, hold on, before I forget, I need to eat some eggs. There we go. Let's talk to this 3rd unit brave. He looks like he's doing well. Ah, Thal's balls, my ankle is on fire. Caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danifin Pass. Hurry, you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. Sure. Where's Danifin Pass? Oh, Danifin Pass. Oh, they got all the way past Danifin Pass, apparently. That's Danifin Fast. Ooh, here we go. Yeah. Freaking love the hardcore rock music that you get to listen to while I play this thing. Smo says my favorite female NASCAR driver. Oh boy. Sure. Hey, we're back in this area again. Isn't this like where everybody died before. Hold on, where am I? Oh, there it is. Fresh Prince. Hey, we were talking about that guy last night during our Warframe stream. He makes pretty sick beats. Tracks lead southeast. Wait, southeast is not northwest. Hold on, I do know some of my directions. Ooh, boy. I know I've been playing too much Warframe. So I keep like trying to like slide jump and run around like crazy, but I can't. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretics? I'm not sure. There was a great scaled beast and... Eorzea, I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. Wow. Eorzea, you're gonna die first like I predicted. You dadgum fool. He's gonna be torn to shreds. No, Eorzea. It's too soon. I can't believe it. I need to have my attack buttons. Stop. Ow. Stop stepping on Eorzea, you jerk. Smo says, to shreds, you say? Oh, I do say, in fact. Oh, Eorzea, are you all better now? Now there's no more fighting to be done, you're suddenly full of cockiness? Look at that pose. That's definitely the pose of a guy who wasn't just cowering in fear 3 seconds ago. How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and I got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. You're making it sound like you were way cooler than I'm pretty sure you were. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? It can't possibly mean a rendezvous inside the place. So we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Oh, boo-hoo with your wounds. You're really gonna leave me to... You son of a... Alright. It's fine. It's not fine, actually. I'm more than a little peeved. But whatever. I have a fire horse. Your argument is invalid. Yes. So I'm curious. Like, I mean, this whole sequence has to end with like a boss fight with Shiva, right? That's like how this stuff always seems to go. You like go through like a whole bunch of shenanigans and they finally end it with like fighting a primal of some variety. That's the Realm Reborn tried and true tactic of storytelling. Suspicious Coerthas. I am through with listening to your excuses. We leave now. How? The woods are crawling with those blue coats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. They gasp. It's a guy in swimming trunks. Screw that. Well, stay with him, then, if you think you'll fare any better. Now, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland. Sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. It's Yugiri, we haven't seen her in a second. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it is drunk deep. No, I've done no wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will, we shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Like, oh, darn it all. Ooh, I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Were they so stunned that they ceased to exist? What happened? Fancy meeting you here, Grayson. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither. What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Master Alfino is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills. I'm sorry, Liam Neeson, is that you? Skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is a most generous offer, Lady Yugiri, and one which I will gladly accept. Oh, thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far, and shall always be watching. That's... is that comforting? Really? Comforting thought. Come, Grayson, let us wait inside for Captain Ebird to return and deliver his report. Sure, sure. Whoa, their prince went that way too. That's kind of interesting. I don't want to join a fate right now. I really don't. Why are there dragons inside the town? Who let them in? Have I not talked to you ever? Have I never been to this area? I swear I have. Maybe not, I don't know. It all just really starts running together after a while, I gotta be honest. Is that a snowman? I don't like the way that snowman's looking at me. Can't trust him. Alright, Alphino. It's really just... is nobody concerned about the dragon attack going on? That's totally fine. I think that guy's about to die. He's... well, he'll figure it out. Smo says, who let the dragons in? Who? Alright. You right, Smo. Captain Ebert seemed confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. It's almost as if some otherworldly group of authors were trying to fill time before the next part of the story could be properly told. They're just constantly stretching it out with every little thing they could think of. Weird. Alphino is eager to hear Ebird's report on the Ivy. We're having a silent conversation that looks very interesting. Ebird, hello. Captain Ebird, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Asgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Go on. You will recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Fortom. What is... Oh, Airy. Airy says hi, Gray, with lots of hearts. And Smo says Airy. Airy says Smo. Ari says, whoa, I'm VIP. Yeah, Ari, you're super cool. You show up all the time, and you don't always say mean things to me. So, yeah. Ari says, I'm easily corrupted and get drunk with power. Well, just, don't use all that power in one place. Ari says you will rue this day, Gray. You don't know that. Oh. Smo posted something, clips? Cool. I'll click on that later, I guess. Yeah, Ari, you totally deserve to be a VIP because you're super cool. Smo says, it's a you clip. Don't do that. How dare you? Smo says, more for the chat. Oh, fair enough. I'm gonna worry about that later then. Yeah, Ari, you totally deserve to be VIP. And it's also maybe a bribe so you don't stab me in the back when I'm not looking someday. So, just remember, next time you're getting ready to sweep up my charred remains, that maybe you should be nicer to me. Ari says, thank you, Gray. Your end will come with less pain. Well, I'll take that for now, I guess. To start. Ari says, not painless. Okay. And then an evil-looking cat. That's good. Alright, well, I hope... Ari, how are you doing today, by the way? How goes your day, or how is it still going? Smo says, that goes without saying, Ari. Alright. Ari says, I'm doing good. How are you, Gray? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty good day where I am. We're finally hitting that like nice fall weather where I am. It's like a nice cool day. It had like a nice good breeze going. It was really refreshing. And yeah, I don't know. I have zero complaints. My kitchen flooded yesterday, but that is fixed now. And so I gotta say, like, the more often your kitchen floods, the more you appreciate when it's not flooding. So it's been good. Oh, Nai-chan! Nai-chan says, hi, Gray, hi, chat. Hey, Nai-chan! How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Ari says, when are you doing the UFO stuff again? And hi, Nay. I'm not sure, actually. I'd love to do more, like, paranormal kinds of stuff. I guess I need to figure out what kind of things people would be interested in. And then maybe I could, like, set about maybe doing, like, a special stream like that, maybe, like, every week or every other week. Depending on how often people are willing to put up with it. Because, I'll be honest, I can talk ghosts and cryptids and aliens all day. It's sincerely a favorite topic of mine. I think it's super fun. But I also know that people start backing away slowly the more I start talking about reptilians. And so I try to be conscious of that. Is everybody having like a Mexican standoff of names in the chat? What's going on? Ari says, screw other people, let's do that. Smo says, wait, we can talk about that? Ari says, let him know Reptilian wants him dead. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Smo says, oh, thank goodness my human mask was getting itchy. Yeah, you probably need to get that checked. But I think it'd be fun to keep talking, like, and do more streams like that. Like, I think a lot of people had a lot of fun with what, like, the birthday stream I did, like, talking about how huggable cryptids were. It seemed like a lot of people enjoyed it. That was actually, I think, at least on Twitch, that's been the most participation I've ever gotten on a stream, so I'm assuming that means people liked it. And so I'll have to come up with like more stuff people would be interested in doing. And I guess if anybody has like suggestions of like stuff they'd like to see that's in that like vein of content, just like let me know. Because yeah, I'd love to do more like spooky paranormal stuff. I just like want to know what people would be interested in. Ari says we must hatch from our meat imprisonment. I'll go with the cautious yes on that statement. It smells like it's almost like people like you. Strange, passing strange. It is passing strange. I would in fact say too strange. That can't be right. I assume they're only here for the thrilling content of watching Ebrid just standing here for minutes on end while we talk. But yeah, I don't know. Like, and since, like, just like in general, like if anybody ever has like any like suggestions for stuff they'd like to see, like I'm always open to that. Like, I play Final Fantasy a lot because I like it a lot, and other people seem to enjoy it, and so that's been like a happy one to do. A lot of people seem to like Warframe, so I've been doing that one a lot as well. But yeah, I mean, I want to do stuff that we all enjoy together, right? So. Ari says, you should see stuff from a country. I'm sure you're going to have a blast with that, Gray. Ari says, I love FF. Ari says, you reminded me you UFO crap is good stuff. Ari says, smiley. Actually, Ari, I feel like maybe you've told me before, what country are you from? Like, I know you're south of me. I can't remember, like, what part of the south you are from me. Smo says, oh no, how dare you play two of my favorite games and often with me, but I guess I'll share. Ari says, I'm from South Gray. Oh, of course, that's right. I remember that now. That's... Oh, Paraguay. Okay, that's right. Oh, yeah, Ari, you are correct, actually. I can't think of any specific stuff off the top of my head, but I do know that that part of the world has just truckloads of UFO sightings. Like, I wish I could remember, like, specific instance, but I do know, like, a lot of stuff comes from that area. There's a podcast I listen to, and that guy, like, travels to Paraguay all the time to, like, interview people about stuff they've seen. But I think he like, goes all over South America, but I know he's done several episodes just in Paraguay, so... Anyway. He knew that... Let's see. Ari says, but don't forget FF so we can play. Yeah, Final Fantasy is super fun. Like, I'll keep playing this game probably forever. Smo says, Aztecs and Incans were all up to the UFO butter, vice versa. No, of course. I mean, who was that, George Tsoukalos? Like, yeah, George Tsoukalos is all about that wacky ancient alien stuff. I love that guy. He is unironically a hero of mine. For just not... Like, he's crazy, but he's like a confident crazy that I respect. And Ai-chan says, do you speak Spanish, Ari? And Ari says, yeah. Smo says, more like into wacky hairstyles. Oh, man. I mean, I don't know if this is like dangerously IRL, but I have been working on developing my George Tsoukalos hairstyle. I'm slowly getting there. I just need to like grow it out a little bit more and buy about $60 worth of hair gel, and I'll probably be there. And then I can cosplay as George Tsoukalos whenever I want. It'll be great. Magic says Grayson. And Smo says Doc. Nightchan says nice, me too. Oh, we got Spanish speakers in the chat. That's neat. Yeah, Doc, hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're kind of got distracted from the game because we're chatting, and now there's a beautiful sunset behind Ebird. Looks very nice. But here, let me hurry up and finish this cutscene real quick. Then we can kind of be like walking and talking that way. Ebird. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. Oh yeah, but how is everybody doing, by the way? Like, everybody that just showed up. How's the day going? Or how did it go? And he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved at least, but what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. Excuse me. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the Ancient is among Raubon's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames' establishment? 'Tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip into a position of authority unremarked, and remain above suspicion all these years. I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the three grand companies, Ulda's was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. It really is. We're in Ulda all the time because they're just full of spies. They gotta deal with that sometime. Ebird. Both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones, under the same leadership. Only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Ulda's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Raubon faced in founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed. And given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier than now. The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, it was not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Nail von Darnus' ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would have never risked supplying Raubon with an army. 'Tis but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any one of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue an investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send word to Sir Amaric, informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Ishgarians. It is time, Commander. Okay. Yes, I am aware. What time is it? What? Is that time? An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Grayson. As the realm's stoutest champion, 'tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. Sure, I accept a quest. Okay, hey, okay, we're done. And people have been chatting a storm. What is happening in here? Are Nightchan says, sorry, gonna stop distracting you, gonna go get coffee, BRB? Yeah, no problem, Nightchan. You're probably gone. Join me so we can destroy Gray in Spanish. Oh, you people with your Latin-based languages that aren't English, how dare you? Smo says, podemos hablar de Grayson y no puedes entender cómo Grayson es mi amigo. Muahaha. Oh, podemos hablar de Grayson. Y no puedes entender. I read that you said Grayson is my friend. Mwahahaha. And I don't know the word for, I don't know poder or entender. But I can't tell the rest of that. My Spanish is rusty as hell. Smo says I probably butchered that. Smo says just a little bit, we can still avenge it. Okay, great. Yeah, I took 2 years of Spanish in high school and it's done me jack diddly, unfortunately. I've been meaning to learn it because I work with a lot of people who are Spanish speaking, and it would really be in my best interest to learn Spanish. It's just, learning stuff is hard. It takes like work and focus. Gotta like pay attention to things. But I would love to learn Spanish. It'd be such a useful language, considering there's like a billion people that speak Spanish. Maybe not a billion, but there's a lot of people that speak Spanish. E-Bird. Upon the honor of the Crystal Braves, I swear that I shall not rest until the ivy is unmasked and in chains. Alright. Nai-chan says I'm back. Hi, Nai-chan. Ari says learning while having fun. Like bad words are fun. Welcome back, Nai. Yeah, I don't know. I think... And somebody... I remember like once... I got a really interesting perspective on like why it's so good to like learn other languages. And the idea basically is like when you like learn a new language, you suddenly have like the opportunity to make like millions more friends, right? Like all the people that speak that language, you have the chance, you can like now become friends with them because you speak their language. It's like such a cool way to like, and it's like such a cool motivational reason for like learning anything, right? Is like the more you can like understand other people, the more you can like interact with other people. I think that's such a thing we need more of in the world. But, Alf, you know. Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Minfilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nofika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. I don't know where Nofika's altar is. Oh, E-Bird, you left me too. No. Journal, where the heck did they leave me? Tendrils of intrigue. I don't want to touch anything that has tendrils on it. Oh, it's literally over... Oh, that's what they were talking about. The Nofika's altar is where the seed seer always is. Okay. Smo says, I like knowing Spanish because Latin languages are easy to pick up or understand. My dad had a whole convo with an Italian man and neither batted an eye. No, I can believe it. Like English is kind of the odd to duck out on that one because we are Latin based, but English is like so completely borked that it doesn't connect up with other languages as well as it should. But no, yeah, like Spanish and Italian like have like so many like oh, I forgot the word, but like they share a lot of like really common words or like very similar words. Like Portuguese is kind of the same way, where like there's a lot of overlap. Smo says Germanic as well, right? I think so. Like English. Ooh, English has just. I don't know. English is really screwed. It's like absorbed like 5 or 6 different languages and not very well. But Ari says, "Where are you now, Gray? I see so much filth." Ari, I'm gonna find you and fight you. This is a beautiful land overflowing with nature and love. If I had an emote that let me hug trees, I would. You and your filthy salt pirates can just stay out of my lovely treehouse. Okay, Ari. Right, as well. You can manage to communicate with Italians if you know the hand gestures. Hey, Chan, you're right. All you gotta do is like you just gotta keep doing the Italian hand, and they'll understand you perfectly. Or like, what's the Family Guy joke where Peter grows a mustache and he's like, oh, now that I have a mustache, I can speak Italian. And it's like, it's so funny. But anyway, Ari says, such a filthy, filthy place. Ari, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find where you are. We're gonna have actual hand-to-hand combat in real life. I can't believe you would dare say such things to my face. Or type such things to my face, I guess. Unlike Raubon, politics is not my cup of tea. While you and the commander attend the council, I will attend to some business of my own. Fair enough. Ari says, I will end you. That might be true. But I will fight for my honor. So there. Ah, my thanks for coming, Grayson. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the lotus stand. Okay. Silent conjurer. The Alliance leaders await you at the lotus stand. Will you be joining them now? I proceed.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
Yo, there's voice acting again. That's crazy. Ari says, I'd rather not have your filthy Gridanian hands on my dress. You and your darn maid outfit. Trying to be all clean and nice. Trying to act like you're oh so cool. Your filthy, was it blue pirate clothes? It's no good. Anesina? Oh yeah, right. Okay, she used it. Oh, they're all here too.
The rumors are true then? The War of Succession is ended?
When did everybody get here? Smo says Commander Plain Jane.
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
I'm gonna have to start throwing down some banhammers or everybody's gonna be like throwing hands like this with me.
Who?
Who?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign.
Okay.
Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
Was that Nail?
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Right. The
Would
hell
that
is
the
that armor?
Garlean Empire had died with him.
The hell is that armor set? Like, how can you walk in that? Psychopath. Do you think that's like the next main villain of the game? That guy seems like he might be a villain.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Guy does not look what I would consider young, based on the face, but... I'm sorry, does he have a chest spike on his armor there? The hell?
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions.
Right.
But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
Okay. Concerning indeed. What are the trees telling you,
I
Kane?
propose that we set aside the Cartno dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
I'm sorry, why did it just smile at Elfno? What was that about? Such a weird thing to do. It's so out of character for what I would want to do.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it.
Oh, Elfino, shut up.
If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Yeah, that is a problem. I smile and nod. Okay. And I guess we're all leaving now. I like it when we have our meetings at the Nothic altar. It's scenic and nice. Nai-chan says, I will not stand for this Gridanian slander. Mary says, I'll fight you both on a mound of bones. And Smo says, Emperor Varus is very pointy. He was very pointy. He probably needs to, like, I don't know, get like a bunch of like safety covers put on that thing. He's gonna poke somebody's eye out. I'm standing on a torch. I'm the winner. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, it does feel like they're starting to like ramp up for, I mean, I keep saying this, like, it feels like they're starting to like introduce plot points that will be like elaborated on in Heavensward, and so maybe, just maybe, someday, some far off day, I'll see that expansion. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust amongst the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little unless to the common folk. Take the Laminsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merle outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling wooden-legged cutthroats. And likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldans are scorned as swindlers who worship coin. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course, especially regarding those filthy, filthy Lominsons. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Teleji Adeleji, for example. That is beside the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we would present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ebird has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridonia. The hunt nears its end, Grayson. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ebird near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Coerthas, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. He walked through me like he was a ghost. Okay, anyway. Smo says he's only Emperor because everyone is scared of the Pokes. And Smo says Merle. Okay, that's probably how it's pronounced, you're right. Merle, so it's Merylwib. Merylwib, okay. I got it. Ebird. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. I get a haddock dip. Look at me, and here like it's good to be alive. Okay. Quest complete. Ebird is convinced that he has discovered the Ivy's identity and is preparing to move against the Garlean spy. Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Eileen Royale, Raubon's second-in-command. Gasp. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Isgardian birth, she is the highest-ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. Ishgardian, you say? When he formed the Grand Company, Raubon chose people based on their worth, whence they hailed was of no interest. The Monetaris saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the Monetaris did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the Monetarists? I'm glad we ducked just in time. Heaven forbid she see people talking in the distance. Ari says, gonna do some savage, so I'll be lurking with love. No problem, Ari. Have fun. Be savage. Somewhere else, please. Ebird. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Royale's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raubon attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridonia, yet here she is nonetheless. On some pretense. She is up to something. Mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames' records for evidence of Royale's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to alert our quarry. Sure, sure. E-bird, no. Nice horns. Where am I going? Stop. Chasing Ivy. Speak with E-bird. Oh yeah, he's just up there. Why did we separate at all? He's just standing here. Royale is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Sure, sure. Don't know what that means, but I'll go there. Oh, over towards this gate, I see. Fair enough. Hello. E-bird. So, Royale has entered the Carline Canopy. Meeting someone, perchance. Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she's not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. Ephemia is her name. I shall remain here in case Royale reappears. That's a name I'm never going to learn how to pronounce. That's for sure. That's a lot of L's and what's the opposite of a consonant? A vowel. Vowels and L's is no good. Ephemia, how do you do? Ah, Grace and Ellen. Such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger, none bore any resemblance. Don't let me keep you. Okay. Great. Good stuff. Incredible, even. How and wherefore and how to. E-bird. She never existed. That's the conclusion. I gesture with my hand. He is stunned. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where the seven hells could she have gone? Oh, the roost! How could I forget? Ah, greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Muntui tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with a great vigor, if you take my meaning. Get out of here. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait. That necklace. You are a shinobi of Domba. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. With our Muntui tonic, if you know what I mean. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Roya would have disappeared without a trace. Hey, I got triple cream coffee for my trouble. Spiffy. Quest complete. E-bird is eager to resume the pursuit of Eileen Royale. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Royale's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Sure. But I don't know what that means. Preparations are for nerds. I am wearing boots and clothes. There is no possible way I could be more prepared than I is. Wait a minute. No, that's different. Never mind. How do I get where I'm going? I need to go this way. I learn. I do. I succeed. I don't get lost. Ever. No one can prove otherwise. That's fine. Oh, they're summoning people. That's fine. Where do I get, like, the fiery halo of death standing behind me? Like, what quest is that one? Oh yeah, I forgot that there's teleportation shards. Oh well. Romanique. Sweet Bloom Pier. Thank you, sir. East Shroud. Ebird, hi. I nod my head. This way, my friends. Oh, Yugi. This way, my friends. Oh, dramatic thunder. That is not a good sign. If you ever meet a dark stranger in like a shadowy forest and thunder immediately precedes their talking, you walk the heck away from that person. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. If Royale is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt excuse me, which disrupt these communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Royale would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalin without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It is for this reason I believe that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elizin are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with the mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch Royale in the act. We all nod together. This is a good plan, with few, if any, flaws. Either. It's Maggie! Help me thwart the Garlean foe. Yes. We zoom, we fly. We listen to a really good soundtrack. Oh, it's gonna end now, though. Howdy. If Royale is here, she is no more. We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch. The ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came. But perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? That pig is swag AF. Look at that guy. Anyway. My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. How come I have to travel alone when they go off together? Do I smell bad? Do they not like my sweet fashion sense? Like, what's up? Excuse me, Mr. Boar. You giddy. Just beyond, Royale is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An Imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it! With me! She nods her head. I nod my head. Does he nod his head? No, he didn't. How can we be with him if he is not with us? Flame Marshal Elaine Royal, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool! He just leaves, or tries to leave. Damnation! Oh boy. I take a step. He takes a jump. More jumps. Ninjas. That's a lot of ninjas. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelfthwood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. Considering options. Not finding many. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Ebert, you're gonna get stabbed. Oh, I guess not. Yay, we did it. That was surprisingly without any kind of violence. I was so sure there's gonna be like a short fight of some kind. Yugiri. Even a warrior of Ruel's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwines around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Grayson? I gesture with my hand. I am way too close to you. I am sorry. I am exactly inside your personal bubble. Hey there, Yugiri. Why are we so close together? So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not. My countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe. So please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. I did it. How do I get to where I need to go? In flagrante delict. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Oh. Whoever comes up with the quest titles, they need to get a raise. You're gonna love it. It's so funny. Oh, my well-fed fell off. I didn't even fight nothing. I thought I was gonna be fighting something, but I fought nothing. That's the opposite of what I thought I'd be fighting. I should talk to everybody. Papa Limo? She cannot seriously be considering it. Life as a street performer should be one's last resort, not their first. Tata has grown beyond childish fantasies of becoming songstress. Now she aspires to be a legendary street performer. Is that a knife? She's talked. Oh. Is nobody gonna stop her? She has a knife and a hatchet. Steady, steady. Not bad, eh? With a little more practice, I could earn a fortune at the Ruby Road Exchange. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's even close to true, Tataru. Oh my gosh. Why is she being allowed to do that? Why wasn't anyone stopping her? Yes, but Higiri, you're missing the point. The individual doesn't matter. It was a team effort, and I was the one who... What is happening? A rousing tale of a comrade's valor. Truly, we are fortunate to count Lady Ugiri a friend. Thancred's tales of Lady Ugiri almost beg our belief. My heart is fair to fit to burst from admiration. There's Ida. Wait, who is... Oh, it's Ishtola's over there. I'm so used to Papalimo and, like, Ida being together. I could do this all day. A-L-L-D-A-Y. Ooh. I cannot go on much longer. Strength, Hori. On your honor as a scion, I forbid you to surrender. I must admit, this exercise of yours never fails to amuse me. While its movements appear comical, it does seem to be having the desired effect. It's a battle of wills, a struggle for supremacy. Our fighting styles may differ, but this unyielding spirit is the same in warriors the world over. They're just... alright. We keep at it. Where's Doman? Oh well. Or not... whatever his name is. And it's fun talking to people in here. It's fun to see what they're up to. Whatever shenanigans it is, you know. So we captured the Ivy. Maybe. I guess I was never like 100% confirmed. But it seems likely it's the Ivy. Ah, welcome back, Grayson. I understand that Alfino had a task for you. May I ask what it was? I gesture with my hand. Charges of treason espionage against Eileen Royale. I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Oh, good. That sounds important. Minfilia has never been one to hesitate when it comes to asking others for aid. Bacon, that's so true. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the House Fortom caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the establishment Aethernet and thereby follow our query. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Eorzea, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Great. Like, after much deliberation, we've decided we're idiots. Unfortunate true. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's toll from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Cool. So, how be it for everybody? What think you? I think they're probably talking about the same stuff. Yeah, just meet you outside. Up there. It's so far away. Come, fat cat. We must travel together, quickly, with vim and vigor. What manner of woman is she, I wonder? We have spoken before via link pearl, of course, but it is not the same. I am waiting with patience, apparently. She just blabbing at me. Just talking about whatever. Silly. Interesting. Coming in on a blimp. Bold choice. And nice mustache. Gasp 'em. This is the design of somebody who's going to become a major character.
Minfilia, am I right?
Oh, voice acting. What a treat.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Eorzea.
Smo says, my love, my queen. I mean, she got the hair.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar and an authority on aetherite technologies.
Moenbreda? I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Smo says, mommy sorry, mommy sorry, mommy sorry, XP. Oh, XP, like the laughy tongue, I see. Oh. Is her name really Moenbreda? That's gonna be hard to take seriously.
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Thumbs up. Alright, sure. I nod my head. Yes. Wait. Aha. With my ears, I am slightly taller than she is. Making me the victor. For an outpost in aether-rich wasteland, this place is a good deal livelier than I expected. Just goes to show you never know until you know. I mean, she seems nice enough. I'll give her that. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. At once, then. We have much to discuss. Oh, lightning horse. Ouch. Worth it. Saving time, being efficient. Oh, Tanuki jump. 10 points. Is that Tupsi Madi on the wall back there? I'm amazed you managed to find all the pieces after... well, you know. Yeah, you know. Minfilia. Hey, we're all here gathered together as friends. Look at us being friends together.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Okay.
Oh, longer, sister.
Oh, they like each other.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Ah. That lowers my opinion of Moan just a little bit, to be completely honest. Oh no.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Okay, that's better. That's less worrisome. Thank you, Paplimo. That face. Alright. We're all friends here.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us.
Yay. Hi, esteemed
I bid
guest.
Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Okay. Jeez.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
That doesn't
Tis
sound
plain
healthy.
the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oh, Eorzea, always such a downer. He's like, no.
Eorzea, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
Oh, what the heck? Jeez. That's a good hug.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
Thancred is curious. Like, oh no. We're gonna be
Thine
murdered.
artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit.
Smo says, now you see why this is queen. I mean, she gives a good hug. I can respect that.
Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
My compeers? Smo says, hug or handshake? Big hug. I'm going to withhold my judgment, Smo. She does seem pretty cool, and we'll say that.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite.
Uh-oh.
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
Which is a problem.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
That's a lot of faith you have in my ability to see things, Midphilia. They're all looking at me like, you definitely used it, yeah.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Sure.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate.
Holy hell. That makes teleportation sound way more dangerous than I was led to believe.
However, we don't rely
Yikes.
solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern.
They're talking that fantasy mumbo-jumbo
To
again.
direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
Smo says going to lurk mode, showing off Final Fantasy trailers. Yeah, no problem, Smo. Have fun. Enjoy your trailers.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
Ida's also here.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white auracite at their disposal.
Great.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white auracite cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm the people in that sentence right there that would not be suffering.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options.
Hold on, wait a minute, Minfilia. Don't volunteer me for crap. Hold on, wait.
If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
Do I get a say in this? Oh, I guess I agreed.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
No, wait, hold on. Why am I so ready for this? I like my chances to be a little bit higher than better than even. Fop. Alright. Sure, let's talk to Minfilia. The instruments of our deliverance. A plan has been devised, and Minfilia would have it carried out without further delay. I have already informed Alfino of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Grayson, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. And if not, we'll have a really nice funeral for you. It'll be great. Night-chan says, some of you might die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's really what just happened. Minfilia literally was like, I'm willing to risk our best and brightest. She did not say she's willing to risk her own life. Like that. Out of all the questionable things, the questionable plans, it's always like, the plan is like questionable, but there's like an inherent risk for everybody, right? This one, they're straight up being like, yeah, the person going into the aetherite is super in danger. Everyone else will be fine. Alright, nose goes. And then they all just like look at me. Actually, hold on. I want to make sure. Yep, okay, everything changed. I want to talk to everybody real quick. God, these people change what they say fast. That's crazy. My father has agreed to take care of Yozen for me. The children need role models, and we must do whatever it is in our power to provide them. I am ready. Hosen, are your preparations complete? Doare and Hosen are about to take up their posts. It seems even the children are starting to understand the gravity of the situation. Okay. Tataru, hi. I shall pray for your safe return, Grayson. Yours and the others. And I'm also becoming a street performer, because why not? Silly Tataru. Over the years, I've learned that it is better to busy yourself with things you can control rather than worry about things you cannot. A hot meal will be waiting for you when you return, understand? Understood? Ah, quite right, Hori. Yet I fear we two alone could not resist a full-scale assault. Mayhap we had best draft a plan of evacuation, should the worst come to the worst. It falls to you and I, Coltonet, to ensure those Imperial dogs set no foot in the Raising Stones. The tragedy of the Waking Sands must never be repeated. Alright. Good story, good story. By the way, you should check your in-game mail. You have 3 unopened letters. Oh! You're right. You're totally right. Hold on. How do I... Where do I do that? I totally forgot. Night-chan, you're right. Where do I... The delivery Moogle, yes. That's right, because I think you sent me something. You sent me like a nice thing. I never actually looked at that. Wow, look what we have here. 3 new letters have arrived just for you, Kupo. Wow, I have a lot of letters actually. Oops. Encloses the gift you redeemed from the Mog Station. Emote Songbird's Cheerson. Yeah, this is the nice, like, Nai-chan. This is the nice thing you sent me. I forgot to redeem it. I mean, I redeemed it from the store, but then I haven't actually opened it up yet. I just, yay, birthday present. Yeah, thank you, Nai-chan. That was really nice of you. Enclosed is a 4-piece set of Tantalus attire. Be your own canary. 5-piece set of Wild Rose attire. I don't remember what those are from, but apparently I got those like almost 2 months ago. Nai-chan said, didn't know what to get you, so you said you wanted those emotes, so I got them. That's really nice of you. How do I need to like redeem those? Or are they like, do I just have them? No, I need to redeem them, it looks like. How can I... Oop, there it is. Cheer wave. And cheer on. I think... Yeah, because I think that other stuff was like just clothes. It was... Ooh, I'm gonna... Dungeon Seedling. What does that mean? That sounds... iffy. It just says those other ones are having an active subscription. Okay. Hold on, let me... Well, now I gotta find out how these look. Hold on. How do I... Cheerwave. It is the thing! Ah, it's so cool. Nai-chan, thank you. Yeah, these are the ones that everybody's always playing with. Yes. Oh man, that's so cool. Thank you so much. Look at him, he's so happy. Oh, it's so nice of you. Nai-chan, thank you. Nai says you're welcome. Glad you liked it. And that was super nice of you. Yeah, I've been wondering about those because like I see other people that have them, like every now and then, like especially like in the gold saucer. People are always screwing around in the gold saucer. That'll be fun though, because now I can join in the silliness. Or keepsake. Wait, where am I going? Instruments for deliverance. That is way over there. I guess I'm going over there. Nai-chan Smiley. That was seriously so nice of you. Metal. I think looking at the time, I'm not sure how long this next mission will take. This will probably be the last mission I do for the stream. And if it ends with a battle with Shiva, that's really cool. If it doesn't end with a battle with Shiva, maybe we'll do like a duty roulette dungeon or something, just to do something fun and exciting for the end of the stream. But I think, like, I don't know for sure, but I feel like I'm getting pretty close to like some kind of resolution of the conflict. Like, there might be like some more steps to this. Like knowing the way these like usually go, I'm probably gonna have to like leave and gather like a whole bunch of like random materials of something or other. I'll need like 40 pieces of corrupted crystal. Howdy. It's not a matter of training your eyes if you have that. Okay. As I already said that before. Moonbreeder? Trust in the power of white auracite, Grayson. And in me, of course. Alright. Don't trust that. Ah, good to see you, Grayson. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ebert sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Eileen, Riel, and Ilda even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. Why is everybody like, you first? It's super safe, but just in case, you can jump in the first time. We'll be right after you. Don't worry. We all nod our heads. I'm sorry. Is she gathering for a spirit bomb? There, it's ready. Audible gasp. Ha! It worked. I think. Only try tuning to the Aetheryte now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. I nod my head. I apparently totally trust this. Oh, I'm a gutsy fellow, I gotta say. We've done all we can, Grayson. Now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. I nod my head. Okay, this might actually be us getting ready for a Shiva fight. Like, I don't know if there's gonna be a fight with Shiva. I assume there is. Like, every time there's been any kind of primal-like thing, it's ended with a fight, right? So it feels like a safe bet. I have a mind to join you, but Eorzea made me promise I wouldn't. Apparently the thought of me becoming Shiva's thrall was too much to bear. As if I'd give her the chance. We cannot ignore the possibility that her actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. And if she succeeds, you'll have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moan Brida's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Ser Emeric. Okay. Sir, Ser Emeric regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat. Yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. It is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Grayson Allen, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Halone bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Eyes of Amphitheater hard now accessible. It's happened. What is... Hey, Alpha Amphitheater hard to party with other players. We could actually do Shiva. Sweet. Okay. Let me... Ooh, wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. Okay, currently equipped gear for Wavage. Sweet, okay. Ooh. Is there anybody that'd want to join me for a Shiva fight? Obviously not required, but if anyone's interested. Otherwise, I'll probably just go ahead and bounce into it. We can do this as it'll still be like the final thing for today's stream. Naichan says I'm free if you want. Yeah, if you want to, Naichan. Like, drinkable trees. What data center? Data center is... it's Crystal Data Center, and Zalira is the server. Oh, hello, Drinkable Trees. Welcome. I don't know if I've seen you before here. Yeah, anybody's welcome to join in. I'm playing as a white mage. And if anybody that wants to join in, that can join in, I don't know if this is a light party or a full party. I assume most everybody that... Usually everybody that plays this, or like watches me, knows more about it than I do. Drinkable Tree says, yeah, sure, I can tank dark. I mean, yeah, if you'd like to, like, feel free to join in. Like, I'm willing to hang out for a minute while people get together. Drinkable Tree says, what world and name? So... Let's see, so it's Crystal Server, or it's Crystal Data Center, and Zalira. Let me actually, hold on, I'll just type it. Drinkle says, what? Ah, I see Zalira at top right. Yeah, exactly. Up in the top right here. Zalira. Yeah, anybody that wants to is always free to join in for these, like, multiplayer sections. I think a big part of the fun... Nightchan says it's a full party, I believe. On my way. Says Drinkable Trees. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the funnest part of, you know, multiplayer games is to do stuff with people, right? And so anybody that's, you know, willing and able is always welcome to join in for these segments. And I mean, really, I guess you're welcome to join in whenever. It's just that unless it's multiplayer, it's a lot of just standing around, which probably isn't terribly fun for people. And also, like, thank you in advance. Like, it's a lot more fun to play with people, like, that, like, I kind of know at least. And are hopefully people that will be more understanding of, like, my relative newness to, like, new bosses and things. Like, hopefully with a full party, it won't be as obvious, but I'm getting better with White Mage. I'm still learning. But I'm getting there. But yeah, so... Drinkpool says, always wonder what controller for Final Fantasy XIV felt like. I hear it's very intuitive. It's pretty good. Like I play with a controller. There's definitely like switching between hotbars. Oops. Is something like I haven't really messed with a lot. I'll definitely need to start customizing my hotbars more. Like the hotbars thing is a little bit interesting, but for the most part, like it works really well for me. Eventually, I do want to try playing with a keyboard just to see what the difference is. Because I know some people like the keyboard better because you have just like one button for every skill, as opposed to like with the controllers, like you have to like hit certain buttons in combination with each other. Hi, John. Hello. I'm gonna invite you to my party. Medine, is this you? Drinkable Trees, are you Medine for rain? Is that correct? I am Medine, okay. Can I send you a friend request too? Do you care? Like, I don't know. Is everybody sure thing? Cool. Let's send you a friend request. Hey, we're friends. Yay, thanks. Nai-chan, you look ready to fight. I respect that. Yay. Oh, wait. I have... Hold on. Just real quick before we start, I have to do a thing that's important. Look at that, Nai-chan. I can cheer people on now. It's exciting. So thank you. But alright. Yay. Yeah, look at us. We're all cool. Alright. I guess let's go ahead and, I don't think anybody else said they were joining, so we're gonna go ahead and just, start on it. Can I... Imagine it'll... Yep, there it is. Yeah, it pops awfully quick when you're with people, that's for sure. I assume everyone is ready? Yeah, and thanks for playing with me, by the way. Oh, there's a cutscene. That's right. It's a big surprise. Nai-chan says no problemo.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace.
Yeah.
A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
Sure. Oh no.
We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Yikes. It summoned something. I mean, this is really interesting because, like, Shiva's not a primal, right? Like, in the traditional sense. It really twists the possibilities of, like, what can happen with these summoning, like, rituals. It's fascinating. There. Oh. Oh yeah, and somebody during last stream, Jedi Burner. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Mentioned the importance of using Medica 2 on account of it giving everybody Regan at the same time. I guess I can't attack. Ouch. Oh, okay. Can I not? Invalid target, what is happening? Why can't I... Am I crazy? I can't attack Shiva. What is happening? Oh, hey. Not sure if this is helpful. Okay. It seems like we're doing pretty well. Oh, Captain Kerbo, wait, don't. Uh-oh. Things are happening. I don't like it. scatter them like dust in the wind. Owies. Oh, there's some good rock music playing now. I like that. Roy Jawiz. OMG, I was chosen. I'm the favorite. I don't know what that means, but good for you, Roy. Ow. I can't attack Shiva very often for some reason. I don't know, like, what's... Oh. Was that it? That wasn't so bad. Man, full party fights are easy. Oh, Ice Heart? Ice Heart survived? There, Captain Kerbo, go. GG, mates. Hey, we did it. That wasn't so bad. I kind of assumed it was going to be... Oh, hey, I got player recommendations. That was nice of him. Well, thank you for playing along. That was kind of a short thing, but that was fun. Iceheart, you look like you're not dead. Which I honestly assumed you were going to be dead.
Blind, bloody fool.
You're welcome.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
That's not true.
Mine is the righteous cause.
Maybe, but I don't have the right place to say that for now.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
Probably.
And they are no less ignorant than you. Following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why.
Also true.
Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
Exactly. It's great. No thinking required.
Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after.
I gotta say, she's doing really, really well for somebody who exploded into fragments of ice like 10 minutes ago.
Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift.
Oh, she's doing a lot less well all of a sudden. Oh, she exploded.
Feel. Think.
Yikes. I was like, oh, she gone? Inconceivable.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
I like how even among the Asians, like, everyone's like, yeah, La Habria's kind of an a-hole. Screw that guy. So funny. You know it's bad when even, like, the other bad guys are like, man, I kind of hate you. Yay. Yes, drinkable trees. And Nai-chan, thank you for playing along for that. That was really fun. Probably finish off this quest and that'll kind of be the end of the stream. But, yeah, thanks for helping me with that. That's super cool of you. Monbrita. By the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? I am a genius. I did the best. I'm the coolest. Night-chan says you're welcome anytime. Yeah, thank you, Night-chan. You're always so nice and helpful. And you give me nice things, too. Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Javanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Oh, alright, fair enough. I was only asking. Alright. Well, oddly enough, we're ending the stream exactly where we began. Here in Snowcloak. Yeah, so I'll start this next quest next time I play Final Fantasy. Let's see. Yeah, so this will be the end for today. I'll be playing Final Fantasy again on Thursday. It'll be around the same time that we played today. I think the plan is I will be playing with Smo79. And maybe other people if they want to join in. We're going to be doing the Crystal Tower raids and the Binding Coils of Bahamut. We're going to try to finish those off over on Thursday. And anybody who wants to is welcome to join, as always. I think we're planning to do the Bahamut coils at least. We're going to do those unsynced. So it's mostly just cheating and running around and goofing off. But yeah, anybody who wants to join can. And then tomorrow I will be streaming Warframe, which is a super fun action sci-fi shooter kind of game. I've been liking it lately. Yeah, that'll be the end for today's stream at least. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank you Night-chan and Drinkable Tree for helping out with that fight. Thanks to everybody else who was talking and chatting and having fun with me. I don't know, this game is fun to play with other people, you know? Makes it a lot more enjoyable, I think. But it is getting pretty late where I am, so we're gonna have to call it here. But I hope everybody has a good rest of their day, good sleep time, good morning, whatever it may be for you. And we will see you next time, hopefully. I hope you have a good one. So, how do I... Okay. Alright, bye-bye. Night-chan says good night, man. See you next time. Yeah, good night, Night-chan. Have a good night. See you.